Good night, brothers and sisters. This is Vic Callender coming from the Pacific Northwest, West Coast of the United States of America. Today is the 20th of May, 2025. Be prepared tomorrow for the by election in St. James North. Members of that constituency, residents of that constituency, I trust that God will go to the voting places with you, that the voting would be safe, and that you will cast your vote from your heart, and that you will be all well after you're voted, and that the best possible candidate will win that election and represent you in Parliament. Um, I want to talk about the DLP platform tonight, which I watched, and there was a particular gentleman whose name I'm not familiar with who spoke about the healthcare and training of nurses in Barbados. And as usual, when people throw mud up against the wall, sometimes it will stick. And Mia Mottley, Santia Bradshaw, Dale Marshall, Kerry Simmons, William Duguid, Abrams, um, Marcia Cattle, you know, Kurt Humphreys, none of them are immune from criticism. And they would welcome it and try to make the best of it in order to better themselves and better the party. I am sure. I am sure. Positive. But the Democratic Labour Party amuses me because it speaks to issues as if it never was in power, as if for 10 years in the history of Barbados, they were not offered the possibility to make change on the landscape of Barbados. Change at the QEH, change at outreach clinics, change to the tenor of hire for nurses, change. And Ralph Thorne has sat in Parliament for more than 5 years as a member of the Barbados Labour Party and now as a Democratic Labour Party leader. And he's never raised the subject of nursing salaries, higher education for nurses, loans for nurses, problems at the QEH. Come on, people. I mean, I don't understand where the level of conversation is going. One member of parliament is a Democratic Labour Party leader. He has the opportunity and the ability in a sea of Barbados Labour Party members of parliament to walk across the aisle at any point in time and to speak to the leader of government business in the House of Assembly, Santia Bradshaw, and to the Honourable Prime Minister about any conceivable subject. Yet he acts as a complete novice when it comes to understanding these things, the parliamentary processes and procedures in Barbados to advance the cause of regular Barbadians. I cannot understand it for the likes. I cannot. I am listening to this gentleman speak, and I don't question his Barbadian DNA. I don't question his ability to ask questions, and Mia wouldn't either. Neither would Santia or Dale or William Duguid or anybody else in the Barbados Labour Party for that matter. But the sentiment expresses as if No one in the Barbados Labour Party government cares about advancing the cause of nurses in Barbados. And that is fundamentally very dishonest, intellectually, politically, and socially dishonest. It is. Does anybody understand what this woman managed? I'm calling me this woman, but I'm not being dismissive by calling. It's a term of affirmation. Does anybody understand what she did and how she did it? She managed a country under natural disasters and under a global pandemic. Which prime ministers before Mia Mottley had to contend with that, people? Which ones? Are we so not focused, so plagued by jaundiced eyes, rose colored glasses, presbyopia, that we fail to see that this prime minister, this woman stabilized a country that was in crisis? A plethora of financial downgrades. Everywhere around the world where there were other leaders facing the same or similar problems that plague leadership. You had one there in New Zealand, got tired of it and she stepped away from power. She stepped away. Angela Merkel, I'm done. We have Barbados in our midst, a national treasure. I say that whether she was a member of the Barbados Labour Party or whatever else. I make no bones about it. Better than all the men that came before her. Better than all of them. She's a student of her craft, a person who reads and understands cabinet papers, comes prepared, whether in Barbados or on the global stage. I have tried my best to find a reason to criticize Mia Mottley. I have not yet found one. Stop it. Stop it, Democratic Labour Party. Walk your backsides across the aisle and for the good of your constituents and the good of Barbados, meet the government halfway. It is time now to extend an olive branch. That shows leadership. That shows consideration. Rather than mocking about Barbados with the foolishness and the intemperate nonsense that you spew every single day. Excellence is doing the right thing, Mr. Thorne, when nobody's looking. Excellence. The people deserve more, Mr. Thorne. They deserve more. It seems to me, Mr. Thorne, that you've gotten up the ladder of success. And instead of reaching back behind and helping others up that ladder, you decided to push the ladder over so no one else can climb up. Barbadians deserve better, Mr. Thorne. Barbadians deserve better, members of the Democratic Labour Party. Lead, follow, or get the hell out of the way. Get off of the proverbial middle ground of politics We need leaders. We need people who have ideas and are willing to roll up their shirt sleeves and pant legs and get to work. You could criticize Mia Mottley all day long. She comes locked and loaded, ready to work, ready steady. I admonish you to hear the moniker used by Barack Hussein Obama: fired up, ready to go. Fired up, ready to go. That's Mia Moore. No complaining, no whimpering. Takes her licks and keep on ticking like a Timex watch. Let's go. Let's do better. Much love, much respect. God bless you all, and God bless Barbados.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.